Okay, so in this video I'm gonna show you how to absolutely destroy Rellana. You go through the door, then you summon Mimic or any other half-decent summon, because you only needed to get a Jagger of you. Okay, and until that happens, you can panic roll like an idiot. It's a very effective strategy. Works all the time. So now you don't even have to look at a boss. You don't really need to know what is happening there. Just stand here or anywhere. Just get some distance. Then buff yourself. Golden Vow. Then you drink the flask. Okay, then you howl yourself. Then you're gonna put your sword back on. Then you target lock the boss. Stand at the distance. Spam skill. That's the master plan. Okay? Okay? And spam the skill. That's it. The fight is done. That wasn't very difficult, was it? This is new game 5, so if this is your first playthrough, it's even easier than this. This was easy. I don't know how long it took, but it was really, really easy. So I'm gonna explain you how this works. You can do this on your first, second, whatever playthrough it is. It's gonna be just as easy or easier if it's your early playthroughs. So, as I was saying, this is new game 5. So this is why my level is this high. If your first playthrough, second or third playthrough, your level can be like 150 to 200. So the weapon that I used was Blasphemous Blade plus 10, and the skill that I was spamming was Taker's Flame. I'm dual wielding them. You don't have to dual wield them. One is enough to spam the skill. Then any seal, literally any seal, to cast Golden Vow and Howl of Shabriri. Then this is a DLC armor set, Rakshasa's armor. It has pretty poor stats, especially if you compare this to like any other set. But every single piece of the set gives you plus 4% damage increase, so that's pretty nice. Fire Scorpion Charms give you fire attack damage bonus. Radigan Sword Seal gives you a bunch of free levels, so you get 5 Dexterity, 5 Strength, 5 Endurance, and 5 Vigor. One of my favorite talismans. Then, Shard of Alexander boosts attack power of skills. And a new DLC talisman, Talisman of Dread, raises potency of magma, and this applies to Blasphemous Blade's Taker's Flame skill. Then the flask is a flask of Thunderous Physic containing Flame Shrouding Crack Tier and Blood Sucking Crack Tier. Flame Shrouding Crack Tier gives boost to fire attacks, and Blood Sucking Crack Tier boosts all damage, but it drains your health. Then I used Mimic plus 10 for distraction. You can use Black Knife Tish, is just as good, if not better. Then skill points. You go as high into Fate as you possibly can, because this weapon skill damage scales with Fate. Then you go as high as you can into Vigor, because, well, you want to survive. And the skill restores a percentage of your total health. So the more Vigor you have, the more health you have, the more health you have, the more health it restores. Then you put points into Endurance and Mind. Endurance, it uses stamina to spam the skill, and then depending on what weapon, well, the weapon is one, but what armor you're gonna use depends how much endurance you want to have. With Mind, every single point of Mind gives 5 points of FP, and to use the skill you need 30 points of FP, so for a single use you need 6 levels of Mind. So you do the math, how many hits you want to do with the skill before drinking the flask. You don't need any points into Intelligence or Arcane. If you're planning of actually manually hitting other enemies, you can put some points into Strength. The weapon scales with Strength and Dexterity, but it scales better. Even though both are C scaling in Strength and Dex, it scales better with Strength. So it's better to put points into Strength. Unless you're like really, really, really high level, and you have really high strength and you see the damage is barely increasing, then you can start putting some points into dexterity. So this is the build, this is the items that I used, this the skill points, the flask, the summon, the buffs, and this is how you do it. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments.